guys know that I have a lot of ARITZIA clothes, so I thought it would be a great time to finally give you guys a more thorough review of each of these pants, and to help give you guys a better idea on which body type works best for each of these pants. In this video, I'll be comparing 3 of them. So the Effortless Pant, Carrot Pant, and the Agency Crop Pant. For each of these pants, I'm going to be going over the material quality, construction and craftsmanship, sizing and adaptability, care and maintenance, and finally, the price point and value. So without further ado, let's get right to it. So let's start off with the Effortless Pant. This was the very first pant that I ever got from ARITZIA, believe it or not. I heard so many positive reviews, and what ultimately drew me to buy this was because they had different length options. And years ago when I bought this, it was really hard for me to find pants that actually fit me in terms of the waistband as well as the length, because I'm 5'2". And I know I can easily go to a tailor and get that fixed, but I'm lazy. So I personally prefer buying pants that are already pretty tailored to my size. This one is a size 00, and for size reference, I'm 5'2", and I currently weigh about 107 pounds. So the material is 100% polyester, but I believe ARITZIA has trademarked their own little material called Crepette, so that's what they call this material. In terms of breathability, I give this around a 4.5 out of 5. It is extremely lightweight, and that was one of the first positive impressions that I had on these pants. And because it's so breathable and lightweight, I give this a 5 out of 5 in terms of comfort. They're extremely comfortable, and I never have the urge to take them off after wearing them for hours. And these pants I've had the longest out of all the other ARITZIA pants that I own. I've washed this quite a few times and it's still holding up really well. So I give it nearly like a perfect score in terms of durability. Other notable comments about this pant is that it doesn't wrinkle at all. And that was a huge pro in my books because I absolutely hate steaming clothes. I do find it oddly satisfying to do, but I just find it's such a waste of my time. So I just love any type of clothing that is wrinkle-free. And I love how the fabric drapes perfectly on my body. So now let's get into the construction and craftsmanship of these pants. I do think that they are crafted very, very well. The stitching is very tight overall. There is no loose threading at all with these pants, which is great. For sizing, I'd say that they are true to size. And as stated earlier, I love that they have different lengths available. So I ended up getting the short length. For care and maintenance, it just says on the tag that you have to close the zipper before cleaning, machine wash cold gentle cycle with light colors, do not bleach, tumble dry low, and cool iron only if needed. Do not dry clean. So this has lasted multiple washes over the past few years. It is holding up very well. The stitching's still intact. I find that the fit is still the exact same from when I first bought it. And this has honestly become one of my favorite go-to pants to wear for nearly any occasion. I believe I got this pants for $148, not including tax, but I quickly checked on the ARITZIA website and they are now selling it for $168. I personally have found a lot of value in these pants in terms of the quality and versatility of these. And they are, in my opinion, the most comfortable ARITZIA pants in comparison to the Carrot Pant and the Agency Pant. And I know that they have different materials of these pants available. I do highly recommend the Crepette material because it is extremely lightweight and very, very comfortable. So now I'm going to quickly go over which type of body type would work best for these pants. So this pant is high-waisted and has a wide leg silhouette. Now it's worth noting that with the right styling, anyone can pull off wide leg pants like these. But the key is balancing proportions with the rest of the outfit and choosing the right length to complement your height and body type. So even though I'm short, I do personally think that these pants would work perfectly with taller frames. Like, you guys have long legs already, but these will make your legs appear even longer. Other body shapes that I think work best are pear shapes, rectangle shapes, and hourglass shapes. For pear shapes, the high waist can accentuate the narrow waist, and the wide legs can balance out the wider hips. For hourglass shapes, a defined waist with a wide leg can highlight the waist and maintain the balance of proportions. I forgot to mention this earlier, but these pants also work well with inverted triangle shapes. And fun fact, this is actually my body type. So I pretty much have broader shoulders and a narrow waist. So these pants really help balance out the broad shoulders because it has a wide leg style, which adds volume to the lower body. The fluid drape of a wide leg pant can soften the angular lines of the inverted triangle shape, making it a flattering choice for those with this body type. Finally, for rectangular shapes, the high waist can create the illusion of curves, and the flowing legs can add some volume to the silhouette. So the next one is the Carrot Pant, and I actually have two different materials in the same pant. So let's start off with the Crepette one. After having a very positive experience with the Crepette Effortless Pant, I decided to get this one. It's the exact same material but in a different cut, hence why it's called Carrot Pant. The Carrot Pant has a more tailored look with a fit that tapers down to the ankle. It's 100% polyester and has the same trademark material Crepette like the Effortless Pant, and this is also a 00. So in terms of breathability and comfort, I am going to give it a very high rating like the Effortless Pant. However, because the Effortless Pant was a wider fit, it felt way more comfortable and breathable in comparison to this. And I would also give a high rating for durability just because I've had this pant for a long time and there's no sign of tears and it feels quite thick. If you're not interested in getting a wide leg fit, then this would be a great option. After multiple washes, it has tight stitching and no loose threads. So what's interesting is that I do think that these run slightly smaller in comparison to the Effortless Pant, so just keep that in mind if you guys are interested in getting this pant. As for care and maintenance, I believe it's the same as the Effortless Pant as well. I got this for $133, but the original price is $148 Canadian. So I obviously got these on sale, which is great, but I do highly recommend these pants. I find that the fit of these pants give a more polished finish to any outfit. Now let's quickly go over which body type works best with this pant. And like I mentioned before, with proper styling, these can be versatile across different body types. The key with a tapered style like this one is to balance the silhouette with the right top. So ideally something not too loose, but maybe with a slight drape, and that can complement the structured fit of the pants well. In my opinion, I think these pants work really well with petite figures as well as athletic or straight builds. So let's start off with petite figures. I initially got these pants because I wanted a more structured look for my body type. The higher waist and the tapered leg can elongate the leg line, which works perfectly for shorter frames. These also work for athletic or straight builds, since this pant style can create the illusion of curves due to its shape that narrows down towards the ankle. So let's quickly go over the other Carrot Pant, but in a different material. It says that it's 61% recycled polyester, 26% lensing eco-vero viscose, 7% cotton, and 6% elastane. So very different than the other Carrot Pant. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what they mean by lensing eco-vero because it's like a trademark that they're using for this material. All I know is that it is way thicker and heavy than the other Carrot Pant. So because of that, for the breathability and comfort, I would rate it way lower than the last two pants. For breathability, I'd give it like a 3 out of 5. And for comfort, it's not super uncomfortable. It's still pretty good. I'd probably give it like a 3.5 out of 5. But because it's not very breathable and very thick, it's definitely not going to be the most comfortable. But because of the super thick material, it does feel very durable. The Effortless Pant and the other Carrot Pant felt very lightweight and thin, whereas this is heavy and thick. And as you can see, it's not going to drape as nicely as the other two pants because of the material, but it does give a very structured fit to any outfit. There is no loose threading at all, especially after multiple washes, and the stitching is very, very tight. I'll admit that the stitching is slightly higher quality than the last two pants. It is true to size, and the size that I got was 00, and I forgot to mention this previously, but the Carrot Pant in both materials do come in different lengths. As for care and maintenance, this has the same exact washing directions as the other pants, and I owned this pants for about a couple years, but so far it is holding up very well, and it also doesn't seem to wrinkle like the Crepette pants, which is a bonus. Overall, if you don't mind the super thick material, then I do recommend getting these pants. I believe I got this regular price for $148 Canadian, and this doesn't include tax. So we made it to the final pant, and that is the agency crop pant. So these are high-waisted and cropped. It has some pleating on the front. I'd say that it's like a straight cut, and I believe it falls right above my ankle. For material, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the exact same material as the second Carrot Pant. Yeah, it is. So the rating is pretty much going to be very similar to the last pant for breathability, comfort, and durability. But in terms of comfort, these somehow feel a lot more tight and structured. The stitching is very tight on these, but I do think that the Carrot Pant had slightly better stitching than this. The size that I got is also 00, but unfortunately, these are the only pants listed in this video that don't come in different lengths. There is a full version of this pant, but because I'm short, I thought getting a crop version would work best for my height. I believe these are priced the exact same as the other last two pants, which is $148 Canadian, and I also got it regular price. I personally think that these pants work really well for petite frames, athletic or rectangular shapes, pear shapes, and hourglass figures. For petite frames, the crop length can give the illusion of height, which makes it a great option for shorter people. For athletic or rectangular shapes, because these pants are high-waisted, because a structured waistband can define the waist, it offers a more curvaceous appearance. This also works well for pear shapes because the high waist emphasizes the waistline, while the straight leg downplays wider hips. And finally, for hourglass figures, the high-rise fit accentuates the narrow waist, and the cropped style showcases slender ankles. And to further elongate the legs with these pants, I recommend wearing heels. So I hope this video was somewhat helpful for you guys if you're torn between which pant works best for you. If you guys are interested in seeing more ARITZIA content, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.